Dear students, welcome to my channel Mechanical Engineering Made Simple. Okay, so dear students, by this time you must have seen that the GATE notification 2021 is going to be released, and this time IIT Bombay is going to conduct the examination, and it has included some changes this time, so about which you are all familiar with many videos available on YouTube and many videos by many people. Okay, so what I am going to do in this video is that I am going to give you some tips on fluid mechanics. What are the important areas which you can read, so where we normally go do commit some errors, etc. So let us go into the subject straight away. So our syllabus goes according to which I have mentioned here. The first chapter is first topic in fluid mechanics is fluid properties. As far as fluid property is concerned, the important properties are specific gravity, specific weight, density, specific volume, etc. Definitely you might get a question on this based on how to find out the specific gravity given some parameters like density, etc. So please do some practice on these problems. So our next topic is fluid statics. So force on vertical planes and force on horizontal planes, they are normally easy, but normally this time I am expecting force on curved surfaces. So our next topic is manometry. So manometry, as you know, it is the subject, it is the method by which the pressure is measured. Like for example, many devices are used like manometers, etc. So what I am guessing this time is that the application of manometric principle to differential pressure, okay, between two pipes. So you will be connecting one barometer, so one not barometer, sorry. So it is a U-tube manometer. You are going to connect between 2 points. You are asked to find out the pressure difference between the 2 points. So this I am expecting this time. So please give concentration on this. And next comes buoyancy. So in the buoyancy, as far as buoyancy is concerned, BGM. What is B? B is the center of buoyancy, G is the center of gravity, and M is the meta center. So based on this, definitely I am expecting some problem on this. So you are normally going to find out first of all OB and OG. The difference between OB and OG is going to give the BG, and BM you are going to find out from the I by V formula. There is I is the moment of inertia and V is the volume. Okay. So moment of inertia, as far as moment of inertia is concerned, you have to find out in the plane area, in the top view. So please don't forget. So be careful about that. So you have to take care about that. So based on this, I am expecting some questions on this based on BGM, etc. GM is the metacentric height. You may be asked to find out the metacentric height. Okay. So and based on the relative positions of BGM, you know that we can see what is the stability. So is it unstable, stable, or like that. So based on this I am expecting some one question. So please go through this very carefully. Now our next topic is force on submerged bodies. So what is the submerged body? A body which is submerged under some liquid is called a submerged body. So in this what I am doing is, what I am expecting, application of principle of submersion to height of flotation. So this probably you can expect. So please go through this topic very carefully and do practice a lot of problems on this. So next comes my mass control volume concept or analysis. So in these two equations are very important. One is the continuity equation which gives the mass flow rate rho AV, where rho is the density and A is the area of flow and V is the velocity. So m dot is the mass flow rate. So based on mass flow rate equation, which is called continuity equation, and one more equation, you know, it is a very famous equation, that is your Bernoulli's equation. P1 by gamma plus V1 square by 2G plus Z1 is equal to P2 by gamma plus V2 square by 2G plus Z2. So you know the notation. So please concentrate on this. So definitely you are going to get one problem based upon the application of both the principles, probably continuity equation and your Bernoulli's equation. Next comes your momentum equation. As far as momentum equation is concerned, what I am expecting is, you may be asked to find out the force on a bend. So you are going to first of all find out the force horizontally and force vertically. So the resultant force will be equal to the under root of fx square plus fy square, where fx and fy are the horizontal force and vertical force respectively. So please give some attention to this problem. So normally a force on bend you may be asked to find out. So please practice on this problem. You can expect one question. I mean to say, not to say that all the questions will come, but definitely some of the major areas I am going to guide you. I am just guiding you. So please give more concentration on these particular areas. Next comes dimension analysis. What is dimension analysis? We have seen. So probably you must be aware of by this now, because you have started the preparation. So those who are good in fluid mechanics, they must be knowing what is the dimension analysis, etc. So here the number of non-dimensional numbers, which is equal to m minus n, where m is the number of parameters defining the flow and n is the number of basic dimensions, that means fundamental dimensions like mlt. So based on this, I am expecting one question on this. So please give and read this particular topic very, very carefully. Okay. So our next topic in the fluid mechanics is the viscous flow of incompressible fluids. So in this, normally you study in the fluid mechanics center line velocity, average velocity, and velocity at any location in the pipe. So normally the velocity at any location in the pipe is related with the radius of the pipe and location in the pipe. So there is one equation which is governing u and r. So please give some do some practice problems on this particular topic. And there is something called shear velocity also, right? You must be aware of that. So there is one relationship between shear velocity and average velocity and also maximum velocity. So please be careful about that particular relationship, and you may be asked to find one velocity given the other two velocities. So please do some practice on this. Next comes our boundary layer. What is boundary layer? You must be knowing well. So there are two types of boundary layers. One is the laminar boundary layer, and second one is the turbulent boundary layer. You know that laminar boundary layer thickness is directly proportional to the root x, where x is the distance from the leading edge of the plate. And in the turbulent boundary layer, it is delta t. That means the boundary layer thickness in turbulent flow is directly proportional to the x to the power of 4 by 5, where x is the distance from the leading edge of the plate. So please concentrate more on these problems. You may be asked to find out the ratio of the boundary layer thickness at two particular locations. So better do some problems on this. Either you may be asked on laminar boundary layer or turbulent boundary layer. Next comes our elementary turbulent flow. So in the turbulent flow is also very, very important. So as far as laminar flow and turbulent flow is concerned, so one is friction factor F in turbulent flow, which is very, very important. So we know the relationship between the friction factor and the Reynolds number for laminar flow and turbulent flow. So normally F is equal to 64 by Re, where Re is the Reynolds number, and F is equal to 0.791 by Re to the power of 1 by 4. So the first formula gives the friction factor for laminar flow, and the second formula gives the friction factor for turbulent flow. So first of all, you have to find out the Reynolds number, rho Vd by mu, and then substitute and get the friction factor. So you might be asked some question, maybe short answer questions. I am expecting a problem in this. And next, flow through pipes. So as far as flow through pipes is concerned, Darcy-Weber equation is very, very important equation. So based on which this time you can expect some questions. So there are two types of, as far as flow of pipes is concerned, there are two types of flow. One is the series pipes, and second one is the parallel pipes. So in the series pipes, there is a relationship for the head and discharge, and similarly for the parallel pipes. So please go through that, because head will be added and discharge will be added for series and parallel pipes. So please give some attention to this. So based on this, you might expect some question. Now comes your head loss in pipes and bends and fittings. So there are basically two losses, major losses and minor losses. In this also, you just go through the major losses and minor losses. What are the major losses? What are the minor losses? Sudden bend, etc. So at the entry, loss at the entry, loss at the exit, etc. So please go through the problems. So sometimes it is 0.5 v square by 2g, etc. So just at the entry it is v square by 2g, at the exit 0.55 by 0.5 v square by 2g, etc. So please give some concentration to head loss in pipes, bends and fittings. Okay. So if you go through these areas, probably you can expect some questions out of this. So please go through these areas, and you can revise these topics and to do lot of problems on some key areas, like Bernoulli's equation is a very very important equation, and momentum equation, and a laminar boundary layer thicknesses, and viscous flow. In that, as far as viscous flow is concerned, you may be asked to find out the velocities at certain location. And then comes, please give more attention to the pipes in series and pipes in parallel connection. So head and discharge are the governing parameters, so how they are affected in the series connection and parallel connection. So like this, give more attention to these particular areas which we have mentioned, and probably we have covered the entire total number of topics as far as fluid mechanics syllabus is concerned. So do these things, please be careful in take care of about these points, and especially you have to do a lot of practice on units. If you are good in units, probably that's you are almost half of your job is done. So units are very very important, so please take care about units while doing your problems. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. I will be posting videos regularly, alternate days or daily, and if you have not done, do it now, please do it, and so that you will be getting notifications as and when I upload new videos. So press the bell icon. If you can make comments, you can subscribe, you can like, you can share. So wish you all the best, and we will meet in another video. Good luck.